March Madness is like my Christmas. I've been looking forward to it since last year, and it's always been that way for me. When I was a kid, we used to fill out brackets, usually 2 or 3 apiece, and we'd have big family competitions to see who got the most right. And it's something that we still talk about. One of my favorite memories is from 1998. I was a kid and I picked Kentucky to win the entire national championship, and everybody in my family, even my grandfather, made fun of me because that year Kentucky would have had to upset Duke in the regional final, and Duke was a 1 seed. No one thought Kentucky could do it. I picked it. They won, and they ended up winning the national championship, and it's something that we still talk about. So for me, the NCAA tournament isn't just about the games. It's about the memories. It's provided me with an opportunity to bond with my family and friends, and it's also provided me some of the biggest moments of excitement and also some of the biggest moments of heartbreak in my sports life. And it's not just the NCAA tournament that does that. That's what sports are to us as a whole. Sports are an opportunity to transcend your daily life. They take you away, even momentarily, just from what else is going on, from the pressures of paying bills, dealing with sick loved ones, stress and anxiety from your job. Sports provides that escape. It allows you to help cope with other things that are going on in your life. And how many times do we hear stories about athletes that have overcome injuries, life situations, and think, well, if they can go through that, then I can deal with whatever I'm going through. And that's what really drew me to sports in the first place. That's, one of the reasons why I've always been so invested in telling people sports stories. And I think it's a bigger reason why right now all of us are feeling so empty without sports. And that's not to say that anyone thinks that sports should continue when they're putting everyone else's health at risk. There is no sporting event, there is no game, there is nothing that is more important than people's lives and people's health. So I understand the decision to shut down everything. It's for the greater good. But I think what everyone is feeling right now is a sense of loss because they don't have that opportunity to be with people. A lot of us are starting to be in quarantine right now, and we're already removed from our social circles. We're removed from jobs. We're removed from family. We're isolated. And sports has always been one of those things that's united us, regardless of your race, regardless of your religion, regardless of your political beliefs. Sports unites people. You can put aside all your differences for an hour, for 2 hours. In the case of an SEC football game, you're looking at 4.5 hours because those games run really long. But you can put aside all your differences and you can cheer for something together. Sports is what brings us together in stadiums across college campuses on Saturday afternoons. They bring us in front of the television on that first Sunday in February, Derby Day, the first weekend of May. These are all events that we all know, we love, and we have memories that are attached to them. We have personal feelings that are attached to them, and without sports, it feels like that part of us is missing. And it's hard, and it's going to be hard for however long we have to go without them. But the great thing about sports is that they've taught us to have hope. Because not every sporting season goes well, which is something I know Arkansas fans, unfortunately, have had to deal a lot with over the last couple of seasons. But sports has taught us to hope. They've taught us to believe in the future. The inherent belief that it has to get better. The next game, the next matchup, the next series is going to improve. And from sports, we can always learn that there's hope because there's always next season.